Hey babies, this Auntie. I made a different video this morning and I swear it was, my ancestors was like, eh. Incomplete. Like I said, I do this for my babies because I swear to God, I wish that 15 years ago, someone could have told me what I am telling y'all every day. And it makes me feel like an elder should. I love the babies, y'all know I do. And if I could keep a little mama from wasting even 2 years of her life, much less 25, I don't want nobody to know how it feels to wake up gray-haired, like, and look over at the loser beside you like, oh my God, what did I do? And you're looking at all the dents and cigarette burns and like, what did I do? That's why Auntie puts out the content that she does, because it wasn't you. You got turned into a bot as a kid and no one ever corrected it, and you didn't know anything was wrong because you were a kid. You think that's the way everybody lives. I've mentioned it before, but I remember my mom was a devout Jehovah's Witness, and we couldn't like stay the night at people's houses that weren't Jehovah's Witness or whatever. And we got to stay the night at one of her homegirls' house. She had like 3 daughters. Man, me and my sister was just in awe. Yeah, I mean, we was both like, the dad was hugging them and stuff, reading them stories and stuff. He helped the mom wash the dishes. I mean, they had a dishwasher, bro. I was the dishwasher, you know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm watching them wash the dishes and then put them in the dishwasher. And they're all kikiing and stuff. I'm like, no, there's no girls with there's nothing. Me and my sister both was like, wow. And then breakfast was even worse, in the sense that the food was beautiful, it just didn't have no flavor. But we didn't care, because everybody was like passing the trays to each other, making jokes, laughing. The dad was helping serve like all the drink, like orange juice or milk or whatever. You know what I mean? They was all like huggy and stuff, and the kids were like grabbing around his waist, and he wasn't like, get the fuck off me. You know what I mean? It was, oh my God, there we go again. But I'm just saying, it was something to watch. And this is what you learn as a survivor once you get free. Do you hear what Auntie's saying, babies? You see how I just rambled on about that, looking at what's supposed to be new and not what you were taught was normal, which is very skewed and very toxic. Being able to see that is a reward in itself, babies. How long have we lived like this? And mind you, looking back on whichever narcissist you're healing the most from, when I be looking back at my father, I'm like, dude was the cheesiest. I mean, he was so obvious. Like, how do people fall for it? It's the way I feel now. But back then, he was the boogeyman. And I know I'm not alone in that. And as far as my ex-toxic person, I mean, he just seemed like the coolest guy. Cool as hell. Till I figured it out. I'm a mirror for people like that. So just like they see what they should be fixing in themselves, that's why they don't like me so much. But I see them. And it's really, I mean, that contrast, you really have to learn to depend on your gut, because you will try to convince yourself because you care for these persons. Even at the worst times, like, there's nothing like seeing my ex-toxic person. He was in competition with me, little did I know. So I was the top of my class. He was the top of his. Well, he convinced the union boss to be in his pocket and help him through. And the top construction company in Sacramento at the time believed he was Cristo. And they offered him to be the youngest foreman of one of the biggest construction companies at that time. And he hadn't even finished his apprenticeship. He wasn't even going to classes. But he had the union boss in his pocket. He thought that this was the next coming. I mean, that's how good narcissists are at, and toxic people are at. They can talk themselves into heaven. But at the end of it all, I'm only going to say this, and I need you to listen. When my vision of my ex-toxic, narcissistic person, whatever, he couldn't even tell those gentlemen, I'm going to decline your offer. He ran away back to San Jose to get back on drugs and work at the fair. And guess who dealt with those men of stature that this person had convinced their mask was real and they were the person that they said they were? Me. You guys were strong, and now we're free. Reach out if you need it. You know where to find me. Go to my YouTube channel because I swear I'm still in jail. So all my new videos are on my YouTube channel, and I've been going live over there too. All right, y'all. Auntie Letter Babies. Have a good day at work.